97.9 The Box is the real sound of H-Town on the Madd Hatta Morning Show. Fat Jizzo is in the building.
Man! Welcome back to the city.
Before we even talk about Joe, Joe walks in here excited. He been watching the new edition. He totally you know what? When people think Joe, they think you so hardcore that you wouldn't even watch a new edition. But I be trying to tell people this is a part of what we grew up with. You know, new edition was that first. Yeah, exactly,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually really cool with Mike and the guys, man. So it's like it was a pleasure to see them get honored for
right.
You know what I'm saying? You see all the work they put in.
Yeah. Was there any part of their story that you didn't know? There's a lot of parts I think as we as the public we know.
A lot of parts of the story I didn't know.
What was the most surprising part of the
Ralph
story?
Tresvant put them on. And he kept it real with them. He could have been signed
That's right,
Dolo, and he turned around and forced them to sign him. You know, I didn't even know how Johnny Gill came about to get on.
Didn't know, yeah.
You know, I mean, the only thing that's bothering me a little bit is that I love Bobby Brown, man, but he was an F up, man.
Okay, now
he was a big time F up, man.
Here it is. You a boss. You know, you a boss. You know, you got your hotel squad thing. As the boss, sometimes you do get the one artist that it's a little unruly, and it can mess up business. So how do you even handle that kind of?
At that time, no. At this time, 9 out of 10 artists is like that. At this time, current date, 2017.
Wait,
oh yes,
Joe, you
man.
think it's worse now than it was back when you first started doing this?
Terrible.
Come on.
Man, these kids don't know loyalty. They don't know nothing. They don't know how to. They don't. It's a new nigga. You got Donald Trump as president, right? Crazy out here, right? He don't care, right? I don't care. Out the door, torture niggas. We don't care.
That's interesting.
Like, that's how these young boys is moving too. They don't care.
Wow.
They don't care. So it's like, you know, at that time, you know, they had suits on. They was trying to like be dedicated to a group somehow.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And you know, yeah, you always get that guy out the group. They go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes they deserve it. So I got different points of view.
I got it.
Right? Sometimes Bobby was crazy, but he definitely was very talented. Mm-hmm. But I believe in guys can break out of a group and go solo and do a solo album because, you know, we wanted to hear Lauryn Hill sing solo. We wanted to hear Grand Poobah. Mm-hmm. You know,
right.
We want to hear these guys. Some of these guys got to go solo.
Yeah, but you don't want to see the crew. But you don't want to see the crew break up either.
Exactly.
We don't want your solo and your ego to cost the group.
Yeah, he can step out the box but come back to the group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with that all day. Let's see what you got. But you know the kind of stuff. You know your man Bobby Brown, man. You know it's sad though because you could tell like you know imagine. They're some of the biggest legends we ever seen. Imagine if he was focused. They'd have been even crazier.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
They'd have been even crazier.
Now, as a boss, how do you handle all that? Because you had artists too, and artists can be
a psychiatrist.
Right.
Like, me, I had to be a psychiatrist. First of all, I come from the streets.
Right.
So I'm crazy myself. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm crazy with common sense. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Some of these guys are geniuses musically, ain't got no common sense.
So how you gonna handle that? Because you know you
want
to
talk to them. Who you telling?
Are they gonna understand you, Joe, when you talk?
Sometimes
because
they don't.
Because what happens is they see you as Joe the rapper a lot of times, and Joe the rapper just signed me his boy. So sometimes, like you saw in the New Edition story, people don't understand that it's business as well.
See, what I do is Fat Joe. I'm business. So
but how your artists? How do they?
Years ago, it probably was more like we're brothers, and that's done. So what I do, that's done. I tell them straight up and down. The talk Fat Joe give him, it's amazing. It's like you're talented. I really can make you #1 in the world. But guess what? I'm putting up that bag myself. So if I invest in you, you're gonna work like me, and I work like a slave. And it's just as simple as that. We working 24 hours a day. We ain't gonna stop. We gonna do it. We ain't got no time for that, man. We ain't got no time for guys who want to lollygag and all that. Ain't no time for that, man. It's a competitive business, man. It's as simple as that. Right. So when these young boys get around me, they look at me and they be like, damn, this nigga be in the studio till 7 in the morning, jump on a plane, do a show, do a morning show, do this, do this. So you gotta lead by example. So me, I just go out there and I just put it all out there because I know what it is, man. It's a moment of time you got to truly capture. And you know, if they ain't, I didn't know that back in the days. I know that now.
Okay.
They ain't moving.
Now
They ain't on guard speed. It ain't going.
Now you're OG to the game now. When you first started doing this, are you imagining that Fat Joe, like you just said, still gonna be doing this work, still gonna be doing all this after all these years? Was this really truly part of the Fat Joe plan?
Nah, it was a dream. It was a dream. See, what I always did was, like, if I was in the streets, I was gonna do what I had to do in the streets to be the most successful guy in the streets.
Right.
When I turned around and did what at the time was corny, like, you know, leaving the streets where I was getting money to be a rapper getting $500 a show or something like that, it was actually playing myself.
Yeah.
Dudes knew me for getting money, Benzes, Beamers, this, that. So I actually played myself. And while I was telling guys like, yo, this is my dream, they was like, oh, you crazy. And you Spanish? We ain't never have a Spanish dude pop off. You all the way bugged out like that. So I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna. So once I got in the game, I knew, like, yo, I gotta make it in this game. I gotta do whatever I got to do to succeed in this game. This is it. This is it for me. It's almost like in the new edition, Michael Bibbins and them, they was like, yo, this is it. We ain't got no B plan. The projects is the B plan. You know what I'm saying? So all I kept doing was just fighting and keep, you know, learning more and doing more business. But now it's like unbelievable.